I am manifesting the Carnage symbiote. I am bonded to a Carnage symbiote. Symbiote is depicted in the Marvel Universe. The Carnage symbiote is growing within my body. The Carnage symbiote is growing within my body. The Carnage symbiote is growing from inside my body, is already fully formed, without any weaknesses. The Carnage symbiote is bonded to my morphic field, blood, organs, CNS, PNS, muscles, bones, and mitochondria. The Carnage symbiote is bonded with my mind, body and soul. My Carnage symbiote is the perfect personality replica of myself and amplifies every part of who I am, good and bad. My Carnage symbiote amplifies my strength geometrically. My Carnage symbiote is perfectly invincible and immortal. My Carnage symbiote has its own unique pocket dimension and hive mind uses, so I don't accidentally use another symbiote's pocket dimension or connect to another hive mind. This also means any symbiote that I spawn will be connected to my Carnage symbiote's hive mind only. I have full access and control of my Carnage symbiote's pocket dimension and hive mind. I'm kind of like you'll know, because I'm the king of the hive. My brain produces 100 kilograms of phenethylamine per second and expends 0 energy to do so. My Carnage symbiote gets 2 million times stronger, faster, and healthier for every 1 milligram of phenethylamine produced. My bond with my Carnage symbiote is 2 million times greater for every 1 milligram of phenethylamine produced. I am immune to the adverse effects of phenethylamine in large quantities. My Carnage symbiote has all the capabilities displayed in the Marvel Comics, becoming godlike. I always hear my Carnage symbiote when it speaks to me. My Carnage symbiote has grown from inside of me. My Carnage symbiote is already fully formed within my body. I am bonded with my Carnage symbiote in mind, body and soul. My Carnage symbiote is bonded with my morphic field. My Carnage symbiote is bonded with my blood. My Carnage symbiote is bonded with my organs. My Carnage symbiote is bonded with my central nervous system. My Carnage symbiote is bonded with my peripheral nervous system. My Carnage symbiote is bonded with my muscles. My Carnage symbiote is bonded with my bones. My Carnage symbiote is bonded with my mitochondria. My Carnage symbiote is a perfect replica of myself. My Carnage symbiote amplifies every single part of who I am. My Carnage symbiote amplifies my strength geometrically. My Carnage symbiote is perfectly invincible. My Carnage symbiote is perfectly immortal. My Carnage symbiote has its own unique pocket dimension. My Carnage symbiote has its own unique symbiote hive mind. I have full access and control over my Carnage symbiote's hive mind. I have full access and control over my Carnage symbiote's pocket dimension. My brain produces 800,000 milligrams of phenethylamine every 1 second. I expend 0 energy to produce 100,000 milligrams of phenethylamine every 1 second. My Carnage symbiote gets 2 million times stronger for every 1 milligram of phenethylamine produced. My Carnage symbiote gets 2 million times faster for every 1 milligram of phenethylamine produced. My Carnage symbiote gets 2 million times healthier for every 1 milligram of phenethylamine produced. My symbiotic bond is 2 million times greater for every 1 milligram of phenethylamine produced. I am immune to the adverse effects of phenethylamine in large quantities. I always hear my Carnage symbiote when it speaks to me. I am bonded with my Carnage symbiote from Marvel Comics. I have complete control over my Carnage symbiote. My super strength improves by the nanosecond. My super speed improves by the second. I can cling to any surface while carnage symbiote form. The angrier I get, the stronger I get. I have super stamina. I can exert myself for an infinite amount of time. I am supernaturally agile, like carnage symbiote form. I have super reflexes. I am superhuman durable. While in my carnage symbiote form, sound high-powered bullets, great impact forces, powerful energy blasts, and falls from great heights. I have an extreme resistance to pain. I have a spider sense like Spider-Man. I can stretch and enlarge my body while in my carnage symbiote form. My carnage symbiote heals my wounds at a much faster rate than a normal human. My carnage symbiote cures diseases and sicknesses. My carnage symbiote heals burns. My carnage symbiote can mimic the appearance of any clothing. My carnage symbiote is capable of camouflage. My wall crawling skill is improving by the nanosecond. My carnage symbiote has unlimited webbing like Spider-Man. My carnage symbiote allows me to swing from my webs. All of my carnage symbiotes' powers improve every nanosecond. I can activate and deactivate my carnage symbiote form. My control over my abilities improves every nanosecond. My carnage symbiotes can shoot webs. My carnage symbiote has bonded with me. I always have access to all of the powers and abilities of all of my carnage symbiote as a result of being bonded with my carnage symbiote. I am always able to use all of the powers and abilities of my carnage symbiote as a result of being bonded with my carnage symbiote. I am always immune to having all of the carnage symbiote making me addicting to it. I am always immune to having the carnage symbiote harm me. I am always immune to having the carnage symbiote devour me. My symbiotic connection with the carnage symbiote is always a positive symbiotic connection. I always have absolute total control over the carnage symbiote that is bonded with me. I am always extremely scary and intimidating. I have symbiotic enhancement. I have superhuman strength. I have superhuman speed. I have superhuman agility. I have superhuman reflexes. I have superhuman durability. I have superhuman intelligence. I have superhuman leap. I have superhuman endurance. I have superhuman senses. I have mediumship. I am a medium. I have clairvoyance. I am highly clairvoyant. I have clairsentience. I am highly clairsentient. I have clairaudience. I am highly clairaudient. I have clairalience. I am highly clairalient. I always have illusion powers. I always have tremendous regenerative abilities. I have eternal youth. I am immune to aging unwillingly. I have contaminant immunity. I have disease immunity. I have an extremely high pain tolerance. I am insensitive to pain that is linked to fire and cold. I have fire immunity. My carnage symbiote has fire immunity. I have heat immunity. My carnage symbiote has heat immunity. I have strong resistance against sonic-based attacks. I have a spider sense like Spider-Man. I have the passive ability to overload the spider sense of Spider, Sonus, and Spider-Man. My carnage symbiote has the shape-shifting power. My carnage symbiote looks terrifying. I am able to roar like a horrific monster. My carnage symbiote was able to roar like a horrific monster. Like a rampaging monster I am able to walk and run on all fours effortlessly. My carnage symbiote has weapon constructs. My carnage symbiote allows me to have organic wealth generation. My carnage symbiote has the power of tentacle extension. My carnage symbiote has telekinesis. I always have the ability to absorb disciplines. In order to increase my carnage symbiote's power, I have environmental powerful at the same time. I have a sanitized metabolism. I have a peak fast metabolism. My carnage symbiote has muscle mass manipulation. My carnage symbiote has venomous fangs. I have mastered magic. I am a parkour master. I am a masterful combatant type of weapon. Proficiency. I am a stealth master. I am an espionage master. I have mastery of tactics. I am an expert. Hacker. I am always a skilled cleaner. I am always highly patient. I am always highly persistent. I am always in control over my ego. I am always very charismatic. I am always brutal. I am always relentless. I am always completely merciless. I am always completely okay with killing. I have the warrior gene. I have the athlete gene. All of my powers, abilities, and gifts are always safe to use. I can always easily control my powers, abilities, and gifts. I can always control my ease. I can always manifest everything to my full potential. I can always manifest and control my powers, abilities, and gifts with ease. I can always use my powers, abilities, and gifts to their full potential. I can always use my powers, abilities, and gifts in the physical plane. I can always use my powers, abilities, and gifts in the metaphysical plane. I can always use my powers, abilities, and gifts in any dimension. I always embrace all of my powers and abilities. I always embrace all of my gifts. I always embrace all of my magic. I always embrace all of my I always meet real symbiotes in real life. I always meet real symbiotes in real life. I always meet real spider sonus in real life. I always meet real spider people in real life. I am always immune to encountering imposter spirits. I am always immune to encountering trickster spirits. I am always immune to encountering entities that are impersonating my carnage symbiote. My carnage symbiote is a symbiote god. I have full master control on my powers. My powers will work according to my will. My carnage symbiote has great physical strength and shape-shifting abilities. My carnage symbiote has the ability to project a web-like substance from any part of my body, including the formation of weapons, and enables it to plant thoughts into a person's head using a symbiote tendrils. I have the ability to cling to virtually any surface. I can relay information from any angle and have the ability to see in any direction. I can rapidly crawl, walk, or run across even slick surfaces at end. Able to regenerate damaged body tissues much faster and more extensively than that of an ordinary human. I am immune to the effects of all earthly diseases and infections. I am vulnerable to sound and heat. My carnage symbiote is immune to loud sounds, high-frequency sounds, heat, and fire. I can launch parts of my carnage symbiote at enemies in the form of solid weapons such as darts, spears, knives, axes, etc. I have the ability to warp my carnage symbiote's appendages into different arms, legs, and even wings. I have full control over the size, shape, texture, and hardness of the carnage symbiote. I can make the carnage symbiote look like normal clothing or camouflage it. My carnage symbiote has the peculiar ability to block anyone's ability to sense and track it. I am able to rapidly adapt to new environments. My carnage symbiote's powers have always been abnormally enhanced from the maniacal will. My bond with my carnage symbiote becomes stronger by the second. My carnage symbiote grants me superhuman strength, reflexes, and agility, the ability to stick to walls, create web-like substance, tendrils, and create bladed and blunt weapons from its biomass. My carnage symbiote grants me superhuman strength, reflexes, and agility, the ability to stick to walls, create web-like substance, tendrils, and create bladed and blunt weapons with us. Biomass. The carnage symbiote can shapeshift and is capable of mimicking the appearance of any form of clothing, allowing me to camouflage with my surroundings, and even mimic other people. The carnage symbiote can shapeshift and is capable of mimicking the appearance of any form of clothing, allowing you to camouflage with your surroundings, and even mimic other people. It is impossible to forcibly separate me and the carnage symbiote. It is impossible to forcibly separate me and the carnage symbiote. I am much stronger than Venom and Spider-Man combined. I can easily lift in excess of 9,998,282,202 tons. My symbiote can easily lift in excess of 9,998,282,202 tons. My carnage symbiote can be strengthened by feeding the negative emotions others around it, to grow larger and exponentially stronger. My carnage symbiote's biomass allows me to withstand caliber bullets, explosions, and powerful energy blasts. Significant physical injury. My carnage symbiote's biomass allows you to withstand high caliber bullets, great impact forces, explosions, and powerful energy blasts without sustaining significant physical injury. My carnage symbiote augments my musculature and stamina well beyond peak human capacity. I am able to survive in oxygen-less areas for long periods of time, such as underwater or in toxic gases, by the carnage symbiote filtering breathable air to me. My carnage symbiote possesses regenerative capabilities that enable it to fully regenerate from a single cell. My carnage symbiote is capable of rapidly healing me from fatal injuries as severe as being torn in half, being decapitated, healing neurological injuries and deformities sustained. My carnage symbiote is capable of rapidly healing me from fatal injuries as severe as being torn in half, being decapitated, healing neurological injuries and deformities sustained. My carnage symbiote replicates Spider-Man's ability to cling to walls by controlling the flux of interatomic attraction between molecular boundary layers. My carnage symbiote grants me the ability of telepathy. I can project a powerful, organic web-like substance similar to the one Spider-Man and Venom have. I can use this substance to swing from building to building or as a means of immobilizing someone. My webbing is exceptionally strong, much more than even the finest human athlete can break. My carnage symbiote allows me to form tendrils and tentacles of its enormous biomass, which I can use to strangle or inhale opponents. My carnage symbiote possesses the ability to shapeshift its biomass into various shapes and forms, which can be utilized to create bladed armaments such as swords, spikes, bludgeons, knives, discharges, firearms, projectiles. These projectiles last for approximately 30 seconds before crumbling into dust. I possess a form of full-body receptory system, similar to a spider sense, in that each individual cell is capable of acting as an eye, ear, mouth, nose, or taste bud. I can always evade detection and strike without triggering alarm. My carnage symbiote has the ability of size manipulation. My carnage symbiote can grow and expand to any size as long as it has the additional bodily mass to supplement its growth, is able to get inside of small areas such as electric wires and the insides of cars to completely disable them. My carnage symbiote can take any form of negative emotions around it and turn it into a fuel source, both for the purpose of sustenance and a power boost. Your carnage symbiote can take any form of negative emotions around it and turn it into a fuel source, both for the purpose of sustenance and a power boost. I am immortal and immune to the weaknesses of my carnage symbiote. I am immune to being hurt by sound or fire. I am like Godspeed with my carnage symbiote. I am absolutely invincible. I always go on tons of epic adventures. I always have intuitive mastery over all of my powers and abilities. My supernatural genes and DNA are always invisible to DNA tests and laboratory tools. I am always immune to truly losing all of my powers and abilities in any way. I have super flexibility, which is better than any acrobat. I get subliminal results very quickly. I have the fastest subliminal results. I get full and immediate results from this subliminal after just one listen. I get noticeable and drastic results from this subliminal you listen to. I believe I have a powerful subconscious and conscious mind. I only attract subliminal results and manifestations aligned with this subliminal. I get results in seconds, and I am amazed by the speed. I have fast subliminal results 24/7. This subliminal affirmations become reality from this subliminal. I get permanent results from subliminals. Your subconscious mind remembers and makes subliminal affirmations reality after one listen. The state of your subconscious mind is highly receptive to subliminal affirmations after every listen of this subliminal. I effortlessly and instantly achieve full and permanent subliminal results. I manifest and notice noticeable and increasing subliminal manifestation results every day. I experience changes now and allow my life to change through subliminals. I instantly give permission to my body, mind and emotions to change to allow me to get subliminal results from this subliminal. My body will allow me to get subliminal results from this subliminal.